1 year, 365 days of continuous recovery. No mind-altering substances. No alcohol, drugs, or nothing. Shit, man, I barely took aspirin. 1 year. I finally made it. And I know that this doesn't mean that it's over. Let's go get fucked up. No. But this is a milestone that a couple years back, a year ago, a year and a half ago, especially a year and a half ago, when I think about that, I didn't think it was going to happen. I could barely string up fucking a week. If I was lucky, I'd get 2. There was a point I couldn't hit that 3-week marker. There was a point I couldn't hit that 8-day marker. I could get 6. I could get 5. But I couldn't get, like, I wasn't able to obtain a month. I always thought that, like, I thought for a long time if I could just hit that 1 month marker that I'd be fine, because once I got to that 1 month, then I could just, you know, I went as far as enrolling into an IOP class, and I just wouldn't make it. Sometimes we got to hit a low. Not all of us. Some of us don't need to do that. You can look within yourself and say, hey man, things are getting out of hand. Some of us, if you're like me, not everybody can relate to this, but some can. It took the gift of desperation. I was this close, man. This close. But see, you're always this close to a bad decision. You're a few bad decisions away from everything falling the fuck apart. So today is a milestone for me. Today marks 1 year. And, you know, this road to recovery is a journey with no destination. And I know that. I gave myself a couple years, and I believe that it's progressive. And the reason I believe that the disease is progressive, that because even after a couple of years going back out, it left right where it left off at. I might not have had the shame and the guilt and the misery immediately, but it didn't take long. And I felt pretty fucking guilty, pretty fucking shameful the day I relapsed. I told myself I gave up everything. I told myself I lost it all. But here's the thing. I didn't lose anything. I earned all of that. The black tag I earned, the time I earned, I just changed my date. So if you're coming back from a relapse, if you're coming back from, or if you haven't quite decided yet if you're gonna do it, I can say this, just little by little, you know, I suffer from the disease of needing instant gratification immediately, and I want more and more and more of it, whatever it is. And so I work a program of recovery to help me with that, to hone it in other areas of my life that are healthy, because I'm going to suffer from that. So what can I do that's healthy where I want more of it? And, you know, anything can be taken too much of. But today, huge milestone, 1 year. I've recorded all of it and created a YouTube channel. And what I mean by that is I created a journal. I did it daily. I did it right out of treatment. It's my first and last name. My first name, R-O-D-N-E-Y. My last name, S as in Sam, E-K-E-R-A-K. I put that out there because for anybody who's struggling watching this, for anybody who's not sure quite what to do, how to think, any of that stuff. And it's not really how to think. It's just like, what do I do, man? I looked on the internet over and over again trying to find answers. I watched a lot of prayer. I watched a lot of that stuff, and I thought everything I listened to was talking about me. And so, look up my name, go on YouTube. You'll find 12 months of my struggles, all of it. I put it all there. I was vulnerable. I didn't hold back. I didn't talk about people's names, but I went over what I was going through, whether it was a relationship, whether it was my bills, whether it was somebody who died, all of it, and how I got through it, and maybe it'll help. 1 year.